Hello everybody, it's Mrs. Comnick again. I've got another story time for us today. And I thought there's lots of things going on with elections and politics, talking about our government and making decisions to help our country. So I thought I would read a fun little book about somebody I think personally would make a really good president. And this is Duck. And Duck is going to run for president. So this book is called Duck for President. And it's by Doreen Cronin, who, I don't know if you know this author, but they wrote Click Clack Moo, which is also one of my favorite books to read out loud. And it is illustrated by Betsy Lewin. So Duck for President. And I got this wonderful book from the Farmington Public Library. I'm glad they're back open. Duck is looking at the sky. It says vote. Use the magic E to make the O say its name. We've been working on that. Uh-oh, there's Farmer Brown. Looks a little tired. Running a farm is very hard work. At the end of each day, Farmer Brown is covered from head to toe in hay, horsehair, seeds, sprouts, feathers, filth, mud, muck, and coffee stains. He doesn't smell very good either. The pigs don't like his smell. The animals have chores to do too. Pigs clean under the beds. Cows weed the garden. Sheep sweep the barn. Duck take out the trash, mow the lawn, grind coffee beans. Duck's got more chores. Wonder why. The end of each day, the pigs are covered in lint bunnies, the cows are covered in weeds, and sheep are covered in dust. Oh, Duck looks sad. And Duck is covered in tiny bits of grass and espresso beans. You use espresso beans to make coffee. Duck did not like to do chores. He did not like picking tiny bits of grass and espresso beans out of his feathers. Why is Farmer Brown in charge anyway? Thought Duck. We need to have an election. He made a sign and hung it in the barn. Farmer Brown must go. Farm election tomorrow. We can compare this to Click Clack Moo when they made the sign for Farmer Brown when they weren't happy. That's a comparison. Oh my goodness. The next morning, Farmer Brown found a poster on his front door. Vote Duck for a kinder, gentler farm. Cat's looking at me. Farmer Brown was furious. He ran to the barn and found the animals registering to vote. It says voter registration. Voters must live on the farm, show valid ID, and he was going to put be at least this tall, but looks like he's crossing that out. The mice got together and protested the height requirement, so Duck crossed it off. Yeah, everybody should have a right to vote, just like we do here in the United States. On election day, each of the animals filled out a ballot and placed it in the box. The vote was counted and the results were posted on the barn wall. Farmer Brown 6 votes, Duck 20. I know my math. 20 is bigger than 6. Farmer Brown had demanded a recount. One sticky ballot had been found stuck on the bottom of a pig. The new tally was Farmer Brown 6, Duck 21. Duck still won. Duck looks happy. What's she mean? The voters had spoken. Duck was officially in charge. Running a farm is very hard work. At the end of each day, Duck was covered from head to toe in hay, horsehair, seeds, sprouts, feathers, filth, mud, muck, and coffee stains. Running a farm is no fun at all, said Duck. That night, Duck and his staff started working on Duck's campaign for governor. It says, vote for me, I'm Duck, not a politician. So a politician is someone who works for government. And we talked about governors in my class the E class. The governor is the person who runs the state. So like Missouri has a governor. Duck left Farmer Brown in charge and hit the campaign trail. He visited small town diners and marched in parades. It says, vote for me, a duck, not a politician. So there he is. He's at the diner talking to people. He's in parades. He went to town meetings. He gave speeches that only other ducks could understand. On election day, the voters filled out their ballots in booths all over the state. The votes were counted, and the results were posted in the local paper. Duck wins by a nose. So looks like the governor is a woman. She got 299,999 votes. Duck got 300,000, so he won by one vote. He won by a bill, because ducks have bills. The governor demanded a recount. There's a horse. 2 sticky ballots were found stuck to the bottom of a plate of pancakes. Ooh, pancakes sound good. The new tally was, Miss Governor, 299,999 votes. Duck, 300,002 votes. So he still won. The voters had spoken. Duck was officially in charge. Yay. You see lots of red, white, and blue. So, and stars. So we're going to assume this probably takes place in our country, in the United States. How? Duck looks like he's got a headache. Kind of like Psyduck. Running a state is very hard work. At the end of each day, Duck was covered from head to toe in hairspray, ink stains, scotch tape, fingerprints, mayonnaise, and coffee stains. And he had a very bad headache. Running a state is no fun at all, thought Duck. That night, Duck and his staff started working on posters for his presidential election. It says, a duck for change, Duck making us proud again, I like Duck. It looks like hens are helping him in this one. Got some hens there. Duck left his staff in charge and hit the campaign trail. He kissed babies in local diners and rode in parades. Kind of a joke you see presidents kissing babies. There he's in the car. He gave speeches that only other ducks can understand. He even played the saxophone on late night television. Okay, Ms. Comnick's laughing because this is based on President Bill Clinton, who was around when I was small, probably your guys' age. He was the president when I was there, and he played the saxophone. And I thought he was the coolest guy when I was your age. I actually wrote him a letter, or a letter to the White House. He never answered back, but I think that's cool that they did that little fun nod in there for Mr. Clinton. On election day, the voters filled out their ballots in booths all over the country. The votes were counted and the results were announced on CNN. That's a news channel. Decision America. America. Mr. President is over. Okay, so they both have over 50 million votes. But Duck has 5 more. The president demanded a recount. 10 sticky ballots were found stuck to the bottom of the vice president. The new tally was in, so Duck won by 15 votes instead of 5, because 10 plus 5 is 15. The voters had spoken. Duck was officially in charge. There's the presidential seal. And then there's probably the Oval Office, because there's our flag. We talked about that with our government lesson. Running a country is very hard work. At the end of each day, Duck was covered from head to toe in face powder, paper cuts, staples, security badges, Secret Service agents, and coffee stains. He had a very bad headache. Running a country is no fun at all, thought Duck. Then he checked the help wanted ads. Duck needed, no experience necessary, must be able to mow the lawn and grind coffee beans. He's looking for a new job. Duck left the vice president in charge and headed back to the farm. It's not really that easy. At the end of each day, Farmer Brown is now covered from head to toe in hay, horsehair, seeds, sprouts, feathers, filth, mud, muck, and coffee stains. And Duck is working on his autobiography. So he's writing a story about himself. Maybe it's this story. I don't know. So this is Duck for President. And I just wanted to share it with you. I really like all the Click-Clack books, and I thought I would share one that you probably haven't heard of before with all the elections and everything going on. Hope you guys are staying safe, doing well. Hopefully I'll get to see you soon. I do have a little, for Pokemon, a great ball in my hair for you guys, because I miss dressing up and making you guys laugh. All right, you guys, take care now. Hearts. Bye.